Hi, welcome to the Popular Podcast. I'm Philip. I had some ice cream earlier. Before we move on, let's dig into the mailbag. Faith V has got a question. If you lived in a post-apocalyptic world, such as the ones depicted in films like Ego's Echo or in a show like What I Wouldn't Give, worlds where it's more about existing and surviving as opposed to running and hiding, what hobbies would you take up? I actually think about this a fair amount, Faith. It's not so different from thinking about what you might try to get into after retirement. It's kind of relaxing in a way. I think an easy one for me would be gardening. It'll be important to be able to grow food, maybe some flowers and trees too, who knows? I don't know a lot about irrigation, but I think I could find a nice abandoned library, and along with some help from my old buddy Mr. Dewey and a few good old-fashioned books, I think we'd be ready to learn and build a new tomorrow. Simple as that. I guess after finding a few books, though, there's probably some more legwork to really bring this new knowledge to life. And I'm not certain what I learned from the books would handle everything. Like, I'd probably need to pick up some skills in agriculture, horticulture, maybe some land management. And to get the necessary systems up and running, I could probably use mechanical, electrical, and industrial engineering degrees, and there just aren't many engineering programs left, at least where I'm surviving. So moving across the country wouldn't be totally out of the question. So some basic knowledge of engines and mechanics would be helpful for keeping whatever I'm driving working all right. And knowing some first aid, just in case the worst happens, that would be crucial. What if none of the others in my tribe have medical expertise? And then there's all these miscellaneous orphan children I'm now responsible for. I mean, I'd love to help educate the next generation, but I'm trying to keep it together myself. And I don't know how to teach a child to read. And what if they have a learning disability? I definitely don't know how to teach a dyslexic child how to read. I don't even have any of my engineering degrees yet. You know, this isn't really how I pictured my post-apocalyptic retirement. Sometimes when I don't have the answer, I'll turn to the internet. I've got a really important question that needs answering, so let's take a little time for a 2-minute search. So this week's 2-minute search is to help me hopefully find some answers to a question that's been plaguing me for going on a few hours now. The question is, why does the devil have a pitchfork? So, I'm going to do an internet search. Devil with a pitchfork. Why? Or no, let's just do, why does the devil have a pitchfork? I've got some guesses of my own, but let's see if some of these links hold the one true answer. Okay, I'm just going to click on a link here. See, may derive from Greek god Poseidon who carried a trident. Like the gum? Let me tell you about a cinnamon challenge. Try chewing a stick of cinnamon trident gum. That'll put a fiery hellscape in my mouth. So it's a powerful symbol of the god. The 3 tines or prongs could represent Lucifer and 2 other fallen archangels. Huh. I wonder how long that fall was. Wonder if they raced to the bottom. I think I'd probably try to be last in that race. That way I could land on the others' bodies and cushion my fall a little bit. Alright, what else? Let's try another one. Pitchfork. It's a common farming tool used to shovel the chaff once the wheat has been thrashed. So typically the chaff would be hauled off to be burnt. Yep, this one's making sense. That aligns with depictions and idea of harvesting souls. So Satan isn't above some manual labor if he's the one scooping up souls. Seems like if anyone would have slaves to do their work, it would be Satan. Is it weird to say I respect his work ethic? Because I don't, actually, but I bet some people would. Alright, let's see if I can find one more. Okay, there's also a bident, and that's like a 2-pronged fork, typically associated with Hades, god of the underworld. So maybe Christians liked the bident and added one more prong just to make themselves feel different. I think the only time I ever see a bident in today's society is in those grilling tool sets you see everywhere right before Father's Day. Alright, well, Thanks to the internet, I have a crystal clear answer now. This has been a 2-minute search. Who else is tired? I'm tired. I'm always tired. I guess it's time for sleep. Again, for this sleep challenge I'm doing through work, which goes for 21 days, I'm supposed to keep the same sleep schedule every night that allows for at least 8 hours, stay off electronics the hour prior to going to sleep, and exercise for at least 30 minutes. It's still going okay, I guess. I think the main issue I'm having now is that I keep forgetting to log my results. There's an online tool we're supposed to track our progress in. You basically just check off which of the 3 behaviors you accomplished each day. I'm pretty good about updating it during the week, but after the weekend, I don't always remember what happened the prior few nights. If I'm not going to update it every day, then I guess I could start keeping a journal to help me stay on track. I'm just not really one for journaling. I do sometimes write personal entries directed to my diarrhea, but it's not really the same, and I don't exactly do that regularly. Either way, I'm in the home stretch for the challenge with just a few more days left. Then it's back to looking at my phone in bed late into the night. I'm looking forward to it. Dear Diarrhea, I recently bought a Blu-ray from a big box store. I don't buy too many movies these days, but there were some special features for this movie that I wanted to see, so I thought it'd be worth it. I ended up getting a 4K Ultra HD edition that came with a disc that played the film in 4K and a regular Blu-ray disc that played the film in regular HD. The back of the box also stated the bonus features were on the regular Blu-ray disc. A digital download of the movie was also included. I don't have a 4K TV or a player that will play 4K, but I thought maybe I'd be buying a more future-proof format that would last longer if I ever do get a 4K TV down the road. So after I watched the movie, I was ready to access the bonus content, but I couldn't find it anywhere on the menu. I double-checked the back of the Blu-ray case to make sure I wasn't missing anything, and it confirmed that, yes, the Blu-ray disc had the movie plus bonus content. I was very confused. Eventually, I triple-checked the disc case, and that's when I noticed a very small asterisk next to the word bonus content. My eyes scanned down to find the corresponding asterisk and note, and when I found it, it read, "Bonus varies by format." I felt so stupid. You still need a 4K player to access the additional content because a regular Blu-ray player can't access all the data that's on the disc, in this case the bonus features. Luckily, I had my receipt, so I took it back to the store to try and exchange it for a regular Blu-ray version. The woman working the counter said that she wasn't supposed to exchange any movies or games that have been opened, but she reluctantly did anyway, since I was swapping the item for a slightly different version of the same item. I didn't really follow her logic based on their policy, but I went with it and thanked her multiple times over. With this version, I was able to watch the bonus features on the dedicated bonus disc. They were fine. Technology, am I right, Diarrhea? Until next time, Philip. Okay, lastly, it's time for household tips. This tip is for everybody out there who has furniture pads on their furniture. You know who you are. Sometimes if you don't have carpet, you either don't want your furniture sliding around too easily, so you use rubber furniture pads, or maybe you don't want the harsh feet of your chairs and tables to scratch up the floor, so you might use a felt-like furniture pad. I mean, furniture pads aren't a $17 billion a year business for no reason. They protect your floors and keep your furniture in place. Here's the problem though. Dust, animal hair, human hair, lint. These are all things that can get caught around the base of furniture. And when you've got soft, staticky furniture pads, or tacky, rubbery pads on the base of your furniture, they're veritable magnets for dust. Animal hair, human hair, you get the idea. So here's the tip. Don't forget to clean around the furniture pads when you're sweeping or vacuuming. I'll sometimes lift up a chair, stool, or table and wipe off each foot, one at a time, to ensure I'm collecting the dust bunnies and pet hair that have collected there. Take the extra time to clean around the furniture pads. Okay, that'll do it for another pop filler. Thanks for listening, and remember, you'll be fine.